right, so I haven't shared on this topic in a while, and I'm facing this way because I don't want to get blinded by the light. Okay, so if you heard any of my previous messages about the upgrades that are required for our body to hold our consciousness, and depending on the state of consciousness or the dimensional expression that you signed up to bring forward on beautiful planet Earth, your body will require upgrades. You may all be feeling it at different points in time. You're like, pains here. Why is this happening? My body is changing. And for many of us that are doing the work to anchor in the new Earth frequency are going to require to upgrade their body to a fifth dimensional vessel. And so I know I shared about this before, but I'll briefly touch on it again. Currently, my body has transitioned a lot and translating new information. I'm not running on a nervous system anymore. It's pure chakras and what's the right word for it? It's circuitry systems. Some will meet the fifth dimensional vessel, and that will be their anchoring point. For others, depending, like I said, on the state of consciousness you're holding or intending to anchor here, it can actually be translated to higher dimensionals than the fifth dimensional blueprint. For what I'm required to bring, it is requiring a physical body that can actually hold that frequency, that can hold my consciousness and hold the light that is required. I'm going to talk a little bit about the adjustments. I think it was about November, and I shared I went through a massive clearing out. And there is a trinity of energies that flow through the liver, the spleen, and the gut. I had to go through that purification, and it can get very disruptive to the human experience. And so I required to go through the purification of those energy centers so they can hold the specific frequency required for life and form. With this came a lot of pain to the physical body. Every time I was eating, it felt like I was eating razor blades because all of the old, outdated frequencies required to be released so that I could hold and anchor the higher frequencies in those areas. If you're moving through lots of body stuff, I just want to tell you, you are not alone in that. So a lot has shifted, and so getting used to the way that my energy runs now. So as your body shifts and changes, your energy and how it flows through you and through your systems and through your chakras and through your body is going to run differently. I'm going to say a lot of people that are unaware of this are probably going to be going to doctors looking for answers, and they aren't always going to have the answers that you need. And that's why a lot of my work is focused not only doing the healing work, but it's also having a physical body that can hold your higher dimensional expression in physical form. And so I'll go into some of the things, like I mentioned, eating was very difficult for a while and it didn't feel good, and diet shifts. And so I know for me personally, I've been on the mission of working with different plants, herbs, medicines, natural ways to support the body, to give it the frequencies that it needs. Another fun part of this is skin conditions. Now, skin conditions can come up for a variety of reasons. Sometimes it shows us where we have lacked energetic boundaries between our internal state and our physical reality. So if we have lack of barriers or boundaries with others and their energies and their frequencies, that can also highlight itself as skin conditions. But the one I want to talk about, because even for myself, and you can't really see it here, but my skin has been going through rapid transformation, and it hasn't felt pretty. And the messages that I've been receiving is that more light is translating through my skin. And so my skin is requiring an upgrade to the entire system. And it's all part of the fun ride of evolution. Our physical body has to evolve with our frequency, with our consciousness. And one final thing I want to say for anyone that's going to be moving through this at any point is when we're running on a circuitry system and not a nervous system, when something's disrupting you, you will actually feel it radiate. So I was walking past an individual and they were obviously not at a frequency alignment to me. It actually sent what feels like shock waves through the body rather than your nervous system response stepping into fear. You can just feel the shifts. You can feel other people, and I feel everyone and everything, but it will actually send a circuitry or shock wave through the body. So it's been an interesting ride, but I felt like it was important to share in this space. And so I thought I would just share that for those that are moving through a lot of physical aspects to their journey as stuff is requiring to be purified. And so one final share is that if you have not seen it yet, I am doing 25% off until the end of the week for those that are ready to begin their healing journey or seeking deeper support. As I've learned that our body holds specific frequencies. So when you step into a container, there's this beautiful thing called mirror cells where you are at a frequency to release what is required as my frequency is supporting it. And so if you are unsure of what would be ideal for where you're at on your journey, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to provide you any clarity. And as long as you book in by the 28th, there's 28 days in this month. If you'd love to learn more, please reach out. And beautiful souls, I hope everyone is having a beautiful day.